Hello, my name is Joost Timpers from the Netherlands, that country that's famous for agriculture and milk products. In 2004 I came to Kenya and I started my own yogurt company called Laki Laki. It's actually one of the best yogurts in the market. You should try it. But first I will tell you my story. In 2004 that was the first time that I came in Kenya, and at that time I was doing voluntary work for projects in Kenya, and I found out that with my skills and knowledge I can really add value. And at that time I started a foundation called the Foundation of African Friends. And with that foundation I try to help entrepreneurs in Kenya with microcredits and things like that. In 2012 I really started Laki Laki. I started my own business in Kenya. But for the social good, the milk I bought from a children's home, I bought it for a premium price, and I turned it into yogurt and sold it to safari lodges in the Masai Mara, for example. At that time we were just a small project, and that went on for a couple of years. I was not living in Kenya at that time, and there came a point at 2017 and I thought, okay, are we just keeping this as a project with small impact, or do we really want to make a big impact and grow the company? I believe in being a social entrepreneur, and that means companies do not exist to make money, but companies exist because they want to make an impact on the society, either to make healthy food, or to create employment, or to generate income for farmers here in Kenya. So I believe the main reason for companies and their objective is to have a social impact. And of course they need to make money to make impact. And that's actually the reason that I started Laki Laki, to really have a social impact. The main benefit of being a social entrepreneur is that customers and employees are really connected to the business. So they are really willing to work for us or to buy our products. And that's, I think, the main benefit when they see that, for example, the kids are on the packaging, that they see, okay, with buying Laki Laki I'm really contributing to these orphans, the less fortunate kids in Kenya. And that's, I believe, the main benefit of being a social entrepreneur, and explaining to everybody that it's not about making money, it's about having a social impact. I think this product explains everything about how we differentiate ourselves at Laki Laki. The dairy market and the yogurt market, especially in Kenya, is a bit saturated. There are a lot of big players. And funny enough, somebody told me some time ago, he said, you found a niche market where nobody knew there was a niche market. And with this product, which has low sugar and high protein, which has a lot of nutritional value, we can really differentiate us from other dairy brands. And customers are really appreciating these nutritional values, and that's why they're buying it from us. You can see it's a glass reusable packaging, so we try to minimize our impact on the planet. This glass comes back to the factory, we clean it properly and we can refill it. That's great, we don't need plastic for that. Unfortunately we still have plastic packaging, but we try to get rid of it. Then secondly, you can see that it's transparent packaging. I don't think any other brand, dairy brand, has transparent packaging. We don't want to hide anything from our customers. The customers can see what they get, and if they don't like the product they can choose another product, but at least they can see what they are buying. So I think that's also one thing that's very important for us, that we want to be honest to our customers. Then thirdly, you can see the product, and of course it's very attractive to see the product when it's fresh fruit. So the fruit source is one of our most important things, and we want it to be shown. And here in the glass you can see it excellent, that you can see, for example, the raspberries. This fruit pulp is fresh from Kenya, and that's really unique in the dairy market. I found out that most dairy brands in Kenya are importing actually their fruit pulp. And I also did in the beginning. So we bought fruit pulp from Europe, from Egypt, from South Africa, and all the other dairy brands in Kenya are doing that. And what you can see here in Kenya, you have so much good fruits. The only thing is how to prepare the fruits well so you can use them in the yogurt. So I had to find somebody who was actually able to require the specifications that I needed to put the fruit in my Greek yogurt. We cannot put fresh fruits in our yogurt. I mean, you can do that at home when you have your natural yogurt and then you can put fresh fruits. But for us, we have to prepare it to make it a bit sweeter and also to have it a longer shelf life. And therefore, I was looking for a processor, somebody who I could trust and who could source the fruits for me. And I wanted only the best quality fruits to be sourced for my yogurt. And with Davis, I found the right guy with the food technology knowledge to help me out with this challenge to have real fresh fruits added to my yogurt.
My name is Davis Munene Nyamwea. I'm the managing director of VG Foods Limited. At VG Foods, we grow fruits and manufacture them into fruit preps that are customized specifically for the dairy industry and the pastry industry. So we met just in 2019 when we were trying to sell the idea of fruit pulp to be used in their real fruit yogurts. And at that time, they were importing their pulp, so I needed them to flip into the Kenyan-based product. So we had our formulations ready for their use, and we thought they would be a very good fit for us as a small business so that we can integrate operations together as we grow together.
My network with David helped us really to link with farmers upcountry where I was not aware of. And he had a network with these farmers and he could source the right fruits for me from these farmers. Previously, we were buying the fruit pulp directly from a processor in Europe or in South Africa. And there's a big difference in the fresh fruits that I buy from Kenya here and the fruit pulp that is bought from abroad. When you look at the sugar content, when you look at the fruit content, we've really made a big difference. We try to be as low in sugar as possible. And because the fruits in Kenya have so much sweetness from itself, we don't need to add a lot of sugar. And that really made a big difference compared to the old fruit pulp we bought from abroad. I did some market research, and what I found on the market is many dairy products have actual colors and flavors in their yogurt. I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to use real fresh fruits from Kenya. So imagine a flavor like this. This is a mango flavor that is added into yogurts in Kenya. I wanted to use this, a fresh mango, into my yogurt. And as a consumer, what do you want? Do you want to have this in your body or do you want to have this in your body? When it comes to quality, milk of course is a very important thing for us. And therefore, we are cooperating with farmers that are in the neighborhood of our factory so that we have fresh milk from our farmers. Actually, we're now here at one farm and the factory is very close. So it would be interesting to see how fast the milk can go from the cow into the factory. That can be done within 20 minutes, I think. And that means the quality of the milk is very good, because if you transport the milk for a long time, the milk tends to become bad. Bacteria growth will expand. And that's why we try to work with farmers around the factory so that we have fresh milk and the quality of the milk is best for us. Also remember, the reason why we started Laki Laki was to have an impact on the Kenyan community. So I believe that we have impact in three ways. One, we're making a healthy product, low sugar, high in protein, so that people can really benefit from a healthy lifestyle and eat our yogurt. Secondly, we are creating jobs here at the factory, here at the farm. And also, upcountry, where we buy the fruits from the farmers, we can create employment and have economic development there. And then thirdly, part of our profit we give back to the children's home in Thika. So we are able to pay school fees for 20 children and sustain a children's home where you have primary school kids, around 54 children. But Jane can tell us better about that.
My name is Jane Wanjiro. I'm a director to Ruiru Children Care Center. We have 54 kids. We support, they are orphans and vulnerable kids. That's the children that we support there in our home. I knew you through coming to our home. But back there we had some cows. We used to sell, we used to come and buy milk for us. We sell him the milk, then he realized our expenses in our children's home. That's why he started supporting us. And the milk he was buying in our children's home, it was the one who was preparing Laki Laki yogurt with. Through that relationship, it has been good because we have been able to sponsor many children, and a lot of children has been able to join university through Laki Laki and also colleges just through him. So it has been a good relationship to us. And also we have small kids, they are still there and they have a promising future ahead of them.
Coming from the Netherlands, of course I had to learn about the Kenyan systems. Of course, first I had to get my work permit, get all the licenses from the government institutions, and it was not always that transparent, so I really had to engage with the different government institutions to really understand what they are requiring from me. I think more, how do you say, education from the government institutions could be helpful. What I was a bit shocked about when I came from the Netherlands is when you look at the credit terms that are normal here in Kenya. In the hotel industry, there are high credit terms, and also in the retail industry, you can expect credit terms like 45 to 60 days. So that means as an entrepreneur, I really had to pre-finance for a long time. So those kind of things are quite challenging when you're starting a new business. As much as this is a unique product in the market, it has not been very easy to establish the business. We had many challenges and I had many sleepless nights. One of the things, of course, is that we have a growth plan. So every month we want to grow at least 10%. And then at the same time, to maintain the quality of the product is so difficult because we are growing, we have more products, we have more customers, more retail outlets that we have to deliver, and then we want to have the same product everywhere. We need a cold chain that's working 100%, because if the cold chain is not working, the yogurt gets spoiled. These kind of things are definitely not easy to implement and to continuously have it in place. And of course that's, yeah, I'm cool now here and easy and nice to say these kind of things, and I'm proud about my products, but this was not a walk in the park. My vision for Laki Laki is that every Kenyan can buy a Laki Laki for himself. That it will be available in the whole country and that everybody can enjoy the healthiness and the taste of a Greek yogurt together with Kenyan fruits. This was my story about Laki Laki. We promise our customers that we are twice as good if they buy Laki Laki. But I'm also interested in your story about your agricultural venture. Share your story too.